ببخشید کفشمو چرا باید در بیارم؟
Hello, my name is Samson Seas, and I am from London. I'm now at Bayern. Today, I want to talk about another culture shock that I had in Iran. This time, the topic looks very small, but it is actually very big. It is about shoes at the door. In Iran, when you go to someone's home, the first thing you do is take off your shoes. It is completely normal. Even if you visit only for 5 minutes, you still remove your shoes and close the door. For Iranian people, this is a sign of respect. It shows that you want to keep the house clean. It also shows that you understand the private space of the family. Because in many Iranian homes, people sit or lie on carpets, so the floor must be very clean. But in England, the situation is very different. In many homes, people keep their shoes on, especially when there is a party or a social visit. For English people, shoes are part of your outfit. When you go to a party, your shoes complete your clothes. Taking them off feels strange, like removing part of your formal style. Some people even think that asking a guest to remove shoes is not polite. They believe a good host should not make the guest feel uncomfortable. There is also a practical reason. In many English houses, the floors are wooden or the carpets are very thick. If shoes bring in a little dirt, it is easy to clean later. And at the front door, there is usually a doormat. People wipe their shoes before they enter. For most English people, this is enough. Another difference is about how people sit in the house. In Iran, people often sit directly on the carpet, especially in traditional homes. So, clean floors are very important. But in England, people almost always sit on chairs or sofas. Because of that, shoes on the floor are not seen as a big problem. Of course, sometimes there are exceptions. If the weather is rainy or if the shoes are very muddy, many English guests will ask, "Do you want me to take off my shoes?" But usually the host answers like this, "No, it's fine, don't worry." This shows the cultural idea again. Making the guest feel easy is more important than keeping the floor perfect. Now, this small difference can create misunderstandings. An Iranian host may think, "Why did this person walk on my carpet with shoes? That is disrespectful. At the same time, an English guest may think, why did this host want me to take off my shoes? Does he think my shoes are dirty? Does he think my home is not clean? So here we see how a very simple action is full of meaning. A shoe at the door is not just a shoe. It is a symbol of respect, comfort, hospitality, and even identity. Culture lives in these small details. When I first arrived in Iran, I forgot to take off my shoes one time. My friend looked surprised. I felt embarrassed. Later, when an Iranian friend came to my house in London, he removed his shoes at the door. I was surprised. I thought, does he think my house is dirty? But then I remembered it is just his habit. No problem. This shows us something important. Cultural practices are not right or wrong. They are only different. When we understand the reason behind them, we can respect each other better. So, what do you think? Which way do you prefer? A house where everyone must take off their shoes, or a house where everyone keeps their shoes on and feels relaxed? Please share your opinion with me in the comments. I really want to know what you think. Thank you for listening. I'm Samson Sees from London, here with Bayan. Until next time, take care and notice the small details of culture around you.